Hey guys, welcome back to our series 7 Lessons from 7 Years of Marriage.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm Brian.
I'm Charmian Marie.
Alright, and I hope you watched the first one. The first lesson was We Are Not the Same.
Yeah.
And so this second lesson is.
Marriage is what you make it.
That's right. Yeah, man, marriage is what you make it. What do we mean by that?
Right.
Long and short of it is you are creating your marriage. It is a mold that you both, you and your partner, are sculpting.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Sculpting together.
That's right.
To make it into what you want to make it. No, does this mean you shouldn't take advice or mentorship or counseling? No, not at all.
Right.
All those things are good stuff, especially when it's coming from good, healthy places.
And good intentions.
And good intentions, you know. So it's good to take all those advice and stuff. However, you have to filter it down. You have to make sure it fits for the mold of your marriage.
Yeah.
It fits for your dynamic. A lot of times, there's so much information, I should say, going around about marriage and what a man should do and a woman should do, or what a husband should do or a wife should do, and all those information. And the reality of it is not everything fits you. Not everything fits your dynamic. You could be a couple that lives in the USA. Not everything that is done in Jamaica fits your dynamic in the USA, and vice versa. You could be a couple that lives, could be a Jamaican couple that lives in China. No, there may be something that you can learn from another Jamaican couple, but it may not fit your environment.
Yeah.
You understand? So therefore, there's a lot of things that comes with it, and so therefore you have to sculpt your marriage in the way you want it to. You have to filter out all the noise and make and fit what works.
Yeah, I actually agree with that completely. But in terms of, I feel like I want to go a bit deeper on my end because especially as women going into marriage, there are a whole lot of societal expectations, and it's the same thing for men too. So I'm not gonna downplay that. But especially for women, it's almost like there's a thing that's sold to us that our lives end once we,
Oh yeah, man, and especially for men, it's like you're all of your dreams,
in a graveyard.
Yeah, man. Prepare to be bored.
Right, and I mean, for me, I think even that thought process, automatically makes persons think that marriage is going to be this boring thing, or this thing that's going to be restrictive, or this thing that you're not gonna have no freedom or whatever. But the truth is, you have the ability to have conversations and decide on the type of marriage that you want to build. Right. So like one of the things that we especially do, we make sure that there's at least one weekend every month that we take space for ourselves. So whether we go out somewhere or whether we just stay home and chill out, we deliberately reconnect and stuff, because we are also naturally very busy people with the things that we do. But on the surface or externally, people wouldn't necessarily advise that randomly. But we have had conversations and decided that, all right, cool, based on our dynamics, we need to carve out that time for each other so that we nurture the marriage and stuff. Now that's just one example of something that we do, but I mention it because I want us to recognize how empowered we are to define the parameters of our marriage, right? To define how we reconnect, to define how we build it and stuff like that. And as much as, again, advice from outside might be great, but the truth is we are the only ones, you are the only ones in your household that actually know the dynamic and know what would actually help to feed your marriage and keep it as healthy as possible.
Yeah, you know what's so interesting? A while ago as you're speaking, something came to me, is like, especially as Christian kingdom marriages, especially as Christian couples, no matter what, you have to mold and sculpt your marriage with God.
Yes.
You have to mold and sculpt your marriage with God. I will go on record saying, I don't know how people go through marriage without God. Like legit, I don't know how people stay. And I'm not saying that there haven't been people, and there are people who, don't know Christ, have not, given their heart and their soul to the Lord. And sure, they've had long marriages, 10, 20, 30 years, whatever. It works. It works for however it works. And I'm not in the intricacies of those marriages, so I'm not even going to try to assume.
Right.
But from where we stand and from what we've seen and from what we've not just seen in our marriage but even other marriages, yeah man, I don't know how people do marriage without God. So as a Christian couple, as a kingdom marriage, yeah man, definitely, no matter how you're building that mold, build it with God. Build it with God as guide.
Yeah.
And that's always going to be the big separation from us and couples who may not know the Lord, because they
us as in universal, us as in
us,
couples.
Yeah man, Christian couples, yeah, versus persons who are married but they don't know the Lord. Yeah. We have that advantage. We have the advantage that if when I fail her or she fails me, God will never fail us. Yeah. And He is our advocate. He is our source of comfort, so we can always go to Him. Right. But at the end of the day, you're molding, the three of you are molding this marriage together.
Three-chord strand.
A three-chord strand that can never be broken. Yeah. And so just know, and as much as that's happening, it still might not look the same to our next couple who is also molding their marriage along with the Lord. Yeah. It still, some things might still look different. Yeah. Some patterns might still look different, and that's fine. Yeah. Because the Lord knows both of you, right, and He knows what you need, from what she needs, or what she needs from what you need as a man. Mm-hmm. And so therefore you are working in tandem to continue to mold and understand and grow together.
When you mentioned the whole fact of, yes, the Lord knows what you need and what she needs and all those things, right? We also should recognize that just like marriage is a covenant with each other, it's a covenant with God, and us also stepping into Christendom with God is also a covenant. And the reason it's important to know that is because everything is relationship based. Yeah. So because we have stepped into covenant with God and we've also stepped into covenant with each other with God, it means that the Lord knows that there's some individual needs that exist. Yeah. And then there will be some joint needs that exist. Yeah. Right? And so with that too, that I think transcends into the other need now where and I said this the other day in one of my videos for entrepreneurship. It's one thing if you build the business all together, and then after it build up, you say, oh, it's a kingdom business. You slap the label on it, right? There's a difference now with a godly marriage now. It's different if you build the marriage and talk and all them something there, and then slap it on, slap the label on godly marriage, Christian marriage, versus actually building the marriage with God. Yeah. Because the truth is, when you build a marriage with God, you recognize that one, your marriage is your first ministry. Two, you actually bond with God together. You grow with God together. You set goals to walk in purpose together. Yeah. And so it becomes this whole dynamic of you growing together in Christ in partnership with God. Yeah. Yeah.
For real. It doesn't matter what people say, social media or even family and friends say. You can take it and you filter it. Does this work for our marriage? Right. Yes. Does this work for our marriage but I may have to tweak it? Yes. Does this work for our marriage? No. Right. You have to come to that decision and be fine with it. Yeah. Because the same people that are going to tell you to do this and this and this and that for your marriage, and you do it and then it don't work out, are gonna be the same people that tell you, why did you do that? Right. Oh, well, you never get it. Right. Oh, why you never do it this way?
And why you listen to my advice? Me don't know what's going in your house.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So because you know or should know what going on in your house, just make sure anything that comes through that door makes sense.
Yeah.
Alright?
With that, guys. That was the second lesson. Yeah. Marriage is what you make it, and we thank you for watching this video.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for the next lesson.
Yeah, man. Lesson number 3.
Later, guys.